And welcome back to Lynn's IT. I haven't done one of these for a while, so yeah. Where are we up to? Okay, here we are. Alright, so we're on the, I'm just using Bybit exchange here, and just giving you a recent update for Bitcoin price action here on the 6th of December 2023. And yes, the bear market is pretty much over. Well, some may say it ended around March this year. As you can see on the daily chart, it's been pretty much upwards since, let me see, pretty much upwards since around the start of the year. Start of the year has been, that's like January 23. It's been pretty much upwards there. But if you look on the weekly chart, I guess you could say it's been upwards since, well, same time. But yeah, those that haven't got in yet, there's still plenty of time, because this correction here is pretty much has got to end at some point. So it'll most likely this will correct at some point. And I'm looking, I put the Fibonacci retracement tool on the weekly, so I'll just draw it again so you can see what I've done it with. Let's move these out of the way. Actually, no, that's fine. So this is the weekly chart on the Bitcoin USDT. So I'll go over here and get the Fibonacci retracement. Start from way back there, the peak of the bull market back in 2021, and as far as it lets me go anyway. And I'll draw that all the way down to the low in between October and January, October 22 and January this year. So, okay, so around the close of the low back then, and alright, about there, no, a bit higher, about there. Alright, so we've got this Fibonacci retracement level. So there were points that we have the 0.382, the orange one, we've got the 50s, the green one, and this aqua one here is the 0.618 level. So, well, that's coming in depending on how well this was drawn. Up to the peak there. It's around, yeah, I have seen it a bit lower depending on how you draw it. This one should actually be a little bit lower. I like to put it down to the close of these ones here. And the one up the top there, if I zoom into that, it should be right at as high as you can get over there. So move this across. And if we zoom into this level here, it's around, yeah, it's about 46.9 even, somewhere between 46 and 46.9 would be the retracement level at the 0.618 mark. So that's the level I'm presuming or thinking that this current upswing will go to. Currently at 43.833, and it's got a bit of room to go before it gets to 46.9 level. It may peak up through to 47,000, but then it will most likely close on a weekly under or on the 46,700 to 900 mark. That's if it's going to perfectly align with the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level on the weekly, based on the previous year's high and the low there between November 22 and January 23. That's the large scale. You could even do it on the monthly, really. If you look at the monthly chart there, you can see same kind of thing. Starts off at the peak and down to the bottom there, and that's, yeah, you can see it's got a little bit of space to go before it gets to that 466 level, 4669 approximately. That's my target anyway. This video is just for entertainment and educational purposes, so this is not investment advice. Just remember that, and always do your own due diligence, researching your market before you place any trade. So this is just a quick update. I haven't been doing much because I've been back to the 9 to 5. Had my McDonald's hat on the last 2 years basically. Well, yeah, since around the peak in November 2021 to here has been just over 2 years. So I did actually stop work in the start of 2022, which was really not a very good time to quit my day job, because it was quite a difficult time to trade. And then in the end of 2022 as well, I went back to work after I had about 3 months off in the bear market, and it wasn't the easiest of time to trade. So I'm going to try it again. Hopefully in 2024 will be a better time to trade. So I'm going to try living off trading in 2024 at some stage. I may have that's my goal for 2024. I'll have a part-time job, just as a bit of a little bit of regularity, regularity to the day, even something like Uber driving, or something that I can do it in my own time. So flexibility will be important in 2024. That's if I get the courage to. It's difficult to quit your job, I know. There's a lot of videos I see these days about people quitting their job to do trading, and it's not an easy decision, and not everyone succeeds in making money within the next 6 months. I mean, as much as they were before they quit. But it's definitely doable, definitely possible, and some people make 10 times as much after they quit than what they were doing before they quit. So that's just a goal for next year. Alright, let's see the current market. I've got a few buy trades in. As you can see, I've got one there. Just to get the last little momentum of this bull market. Got a few there. I even took one on Luna. Got one at Bitcoin, ETH, and little. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these ones. Just riding the momentum. That's all. Could have been any token really, any altcoin really. I just chose that one. It's Luna is definitely doesn't have that much volume. I mean, on the upside, when it starts going down on the downside, that's when it picks up in momentum. But so it'll be a good short. I think Luna will be a good short once everything starts to go down. A lot of the altcoins will have higher returns for shorts once the market starts going down. I presume Bitcoin will probably get, if it does get to the 46.9 level, I presume it's going to drop to at least the 35,000 level. If we look at this Fibonacci point again, so if it goes from 0.618, it may very well go back to at least the 0.38 level, which is that orange one. So the orange one lies around the 35. So yeah, I think 35 is a good level, and it's not too likely to get lower than 35,000, but it could very well go down to this 0.236 level, or it could go. I don't think it's going to get right down to the bottom of it again. Highly unlikely to get way down to 16,000 again this year. It is possible it will get to the 28,000, but it's more likely the lowest point it's going to get back to would be around the 35 to possibly even 32,000. But that's just a guess. No one really knows. But yeah, that's where I think it'll probably get down to somewhere. I think it'll push through the 38 a little bit. I think it's going to hover around this level, but 33, 34, 35, and then if there is any news on the US Bitcoin ETF, that will most likely ensure it stays above 35,000 for the rest of the year if that news comes out. It's very possible that news will come out on around the 10th of January 2024, but it's hard to say at this stage. When, yeah, at all, we don't even know if it's going to be granted by the US Securities Commission, but Gary Gensler and his co-workers at the SEC, are they going to grant the one on 10th of January is the deadline for the ARK Invest one. There are a lot of large companies have got their requests in to approve an ETF for Bitcoin or for Ethereum. So yeah, that could come at any time. Alright, so besides obviously trading, I'm excited for the new moves in cryptocurrency. We have some new, back in the previous bull market, which was basically 2020, 2021. Back then we had AI, but it wasn't nearly as big as it is now. So AI is a much bigger push. So that hasn't so much really. I mean, there are some coins, cryptocurrency coins that are related to AI, but it's not like clearly obvious. If you do your research, yes, there may be some good investments for AI coins. But for me, I'm just sticking with like the top ones in the coin market cap, the Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'll probably invest some in XRP, in ADA, and I like some of the DeFi coins, especially Cake, PancakeSwap's Cake. There were some others that I'm waiting on if they have any, just to make sure that the website's solid, the plans are solid. If you can do a bit of research on any altcoin really, and you see the team is solid, they're putting a lot of effort in. Any of those altcoins where they're genuine, they have a lot of authenticity with their work, have a lot of good programmers on their side, they've got a great marketing team, that they should be a decent investment in this new bull run. That's the major arm of the bull run, as you'd probably guess, would be after the Bitcoin halving event, which is somewhere around March or April next year. Just research Bitcoin halving and you'll be able to get a better idea of when that will occur. So keep an eye on that. And it's always good just to keep your leverage down. One thing I don't like about some of these sites where you can use leverage, they let you choose 100x on some of these, and 100x is just way too much. You shouldn't be doing 100x on crypto ever, unless you want to gamble. Of course you can gamble, and it's like roulette. If you're going to bet on red, it's a bit like 1 in 6 really, like betting on a dice or something. So even though you might think it's either going to up or down, it's a lot different, because if you've got 100 to 1, it only has to go down a small fraction for your position to be liquidated if you're doing a long trade, and vice versa. So yeah, that could happen. 9 out of every 10 trades you can get liquidated. So it's really only, you have a like 1 in 10 chance of it not getting liquidated if you buy at the right point. Yeah, 100x is way too risky. So yeah, just keep the leverage low, be patient, dollar cost average into position, build your position, and research the ones, only invest the ones where you've done some research. Look at the volume. If you're trading on something that has low volume, very small moves will cause it to crash. Be careful of that. Look at the news. Sometimes news will cause major events. Don't take the news too lightly. Don't take it too seriously. But sometimes it's hard to know. Like there was news in 2022 about FTX. Binance refused to buy FTX. Shortly after that, there was a major crash of the FTX exchange, and you know what happened there. So be careful of the news. Alright, well, if you want to look out for more of these irregular updates, well, hopefully next year, if I do quit my job, I'll be able to do it more regular, like every day or two, or even 2 a day. Yeah, if you want to keep up to date with me, make sure you subscribe, like the video. I have been trading since, I've been doing Forex since 2007, been doing Bitcoin since 2017. It should have been earlier, but yeah. I remember back in 2015 when I started the day job, people were saying, oh, Bitcoins went from $500 to $900. Oh, it's getting too high. Yeah. If only we knew. So, alright, well, thanks for watching. Bye for now.